Hey, welcome back to another Chess Journey video. First of all, I just want to say thank you for all the views and the comments on the last video. I really appreciate every single one, especially the thoughtful suggestions. Today, I'll be responding to a couple of comments that stood out and helped me think differently about my game. Sonal suggested that a better move would have been to take the knight with my bishop. That would create double isolated pawns and win me a pawn and weakening Wendy's position. I think I get what you mean. You're saying that I should have taken the knight on c6 with my bishop. That's definitely an interesting idea. The reason why I hesitated was because I didn't want to give up my bishop so early in the game. But yeah, your point makes sense. It would have left Wendy with a weaker pawn structure. The tricky part was that her queen was protecting the knight, so if I captured, I'd lose my bishop in return. Still, I might have come out with an advantage depending on how the position played out. What do you guys think? Was Sonal's suggestion the better play? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. Next up, Arcana commented, "Bro, play online against players around your level. Do puzzles? Maybe try the Vienna opening or King's Indian defense and grow gradually." This is great advice. Honestly, I'm still building up the confidence to play online games, but I am doing the puzzles regularly. And you're absolutely right. I need to start learning more openings. I don't know much about the Vienna or the King's Indian yet, but now I'm curious. I'll definitely start exploring those. For now, I'm continuing to train against bots to get more comfortable. But yeah, gradually, I'll start playing online matches. Your comment actually got me thinking about how I want to approach my future games. Starting now, if I lose 5 games in a row against a bot, I'll relegate myself to a lower elo bot. But if I win 5 in a row, I'll promote myself to face a stronger opponent. That way I can better match my current skill level. So thank you for that. It really helped me come up with a plan. And to everyone else watching, feel free to drop your thoughts and suggestions in the comments. They really help and I appreciate every single one. This is a chess journey. And if you're watching, you're part of it. Let's grow together and let's begin the game. Yo, hello guys, what's up? Oh guys, guess what? Before hitting record, I actually played Wendy off screen 9 times, 8 to 9 times, and guess how many games I won? Yeah, I just won 1 game. So I'm not feeling very confident against this Wendy. She's a menace. So without further ado, let's just begin. As always, start with King's Pawns. King's Pawn opening. The best opening I know, and the only opening I know, to be fair. I'm gonna go Knight F3. Okay. See, the only opening I know is Ponziani. And I'm starting to feel like Ponziani is just not that strong. What do you guys think? Leave in the comments. What's your opinion on the Ponziani opening? Okay, she goes Queen E7, which is a weird move. I've never seen her do that. Well, in this case, what I like to do is move my D4 pawn. I don't think there's nothing wrong with this move because I have 2 attackers ready to take the center. So I'm just gonna go D4. And guys, as you know, I believe I'm like 3 losses in a row. So if I lose this one and the next game, I will get relegated, which is pretty sad, to be honest. I'm gonna go C takes D4 pawn. All right, in this case, look, he's trying to take my pawn, center pawn, and he's doing a pretty good job, to be honest. I want to go Bishop F5, but the problem is he's going to take my E pawn, right? actually don't mind. I think this is the move to go. So I'm gonna go bishop f5. I'm gonna lose the pawn, definitely, but at this moment, that is not the most important thing. Or I could go, I just realized I could develop my knight here, which is also a good move, I believe. You know what? Why don't we just do that? This move though, let's say his pawn takes. I can take back, but there's the queen coming. So, you know what? I'm just gonna go with the old-fashioned bishop to f5. Okay, I was expecting it. Now I'm gonna go knight to e5. Okay, the queen moves. Now, I have a few options here, but what I like to do is keep pressuring, because if you give Wendy just a little more time, she's going to completely destroy you. So I'm thinking bishop to f4 just to pin the queen. I'm going to do that. I think this is the right move. Okay. Now he's not aiming for the knight, because my knight is actually protected by the pawn. So he's trying to take my bishop. Now, like someone suggested me to just take the knight with my bishop. I am considering this move, but I have to consider the consequences of it as well. If I take it, he's absolutely going to take it with his pawn, right? But then I can't take it with my knight. This is the problem. This is the problem with this move, is that I cannot take it with my knight again, because he has his queen. He's going to take it with his queen, with her queen. I'm sorry about the messing up the pronouns. Anyways, yeah. So my bishop is in danger, which is a slight problem. There's a few ways we can defend the bishop, is with the queen or the pawn. Now, if I move I think this is the right move. Queen to d2, slight developing move, making a battery, protecting the bishop. I'm gonna go there. Okay. Now, there's nothing to fear about this move. Pawn to a6 by the opponent. What I like to do is just keep the pressure with the king, but move just a side step back. Yeah, I was expecting that, so nothing to worry about. This is all what I'm expecting. It's just, I just moved the bishop. What I'm thinking is move the bishop one step again, but keep this link up with the knight. So, you know, just it's okay. It's okay to retreat. There's nothing wrong with retreating. It doesn't make you it doesn't make you a coward retreating, you know? Now he develops his knight, which is great, and protecting, actually he is protecting his pawn, which is great. This actually tells me that I have the momentum right now. What I want to do is I want to develop my knight and castle. This is the two options I'm considering. Now, if I feel like knight developing is less important right now, because I do want to move my rook to e1 eventually. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move my king. I'm gonna castle, and then move my rook to e1. Now he develops his rook. He just moves his rook, just a simple move. Now I have two options. Like I said, I could develop my knight, or I could move my rook. I want to develop my rook first. Okay. Okay, now, this was a bad move. I hate this move. I made a mistake. You know what? I should have developed the knight first. You know what? No problem. Rook for a bishop. Not bad. Okay, he takes... Did he just take my... Yeah, he takes my knight. Very funny. No problem, no problem. I take his knight. I see nothing wrong with this move. Nothing wrong with this move. Okay. You see, now things are getting interesting. I'm gonna move my bishop right here, forking the rook and the knight. Which seems like a perfect, just like a super perfect move. Such a delicious move right here. I'm gonna go for it. We're just good with materials. We're good to go. So I am going to take the knight first. Oh my gosh, there was the bishop. No, he doesn't take my bishop. That is so good. I am so happy right now that he didn't take that. Oh, he can't take it because it's protected, right? Right. He's not stupid. He isn't stupid, is he? Wow, I got scared. I didn't see my queen. So I'm just gonna move my pawn to f3. Okay. I could take it, and I will take it. If I take, he's gonna take back. I'm gonna take. The important thing right now is, because I'm up 3 points of material, it's okay to trade. It's just okay to trade, you know? The more you trade, the better. And the less complicated the board gets. You don't get to mess up anything. So I'm just gonna check right now. Okay, he moves his king. She moves his king. I'm sorry, I keep saying he. Now what I like to do is keep pressuring the king, right? Bully the king all the way. Now, how do I do that, you may ask? I'm just gonna, make a battery. Nothing wrong with this. Now, this is a weird move because don't I just have this? I'm trading, if I check, what I'm essentially doing is trading 2 rooks for a queen, which isn't a bad move, but I also have this bishop move, right? Now, if she moves her queen somewhere here, it still applies. Or I think it's just too good of an opportunity to mess up, to take the queen with 2 rooks. Is it worth it? 2 rooks for a queen. Point-wise, it's not worth it, but you know what? I'm gonna take the slow game and absolutely destroy. I know I'm risking a lot. I know, but what's the fun in playing the boring game, right? So I'm gonna move my bishop. Hopefully this doesn't hurt me. Okay, so she moves her bishop, right? But that's just a blunder, I believe. I check. Okay. All right. So In this case, I will try to protect. I think it's time to move the queen to an active spot. Okay. Okay, I'm going to move my queen to h5, just pressuring that rook. Okay, I'll just take the pawn and play the slow game, pressuring the rook again, just pressuring the rook. I'm just pressuring the rook like it has no tomorrow. Pressuring the rook. Right now, the rook is her most important piece. Now it's time to look for a checkmate. Check. How do we checkmate this? This game is almost over, but I want to make sure I do it right. I want to make sure that we win. Okay, I just blundered. I mean, you can't win everything, right? Just play the game. Just slow down, calm yourself, and just play the game. Check. Okay, check. I just feel like we're almost there, like almost there. Okay, en passant. Such a satisfying move. En passant. Okay, now it's just getting ridiculous, isn't it? Now, I haven't won yet because there's still this nasty thing called, what's it called? You know what it's called. The stalemate. If that happens, I'm gonna be so angry. If I get a stalemate, bro, I have no words. Yeah, I think we're really close. This is going to be glorious, by the way. Hopefully, we win. I feel like it's so close, but I don't want to make any mistakes. Okay? Bro, what a win! Yes! 50 moves! I did it! Oh man. Yes! This is so satisfying. I did make one blunder though. Let's game review this. Hey guys, let's game review this. What a satisfying victory. If you look at my accuracy, it's actually 80.2. I believe that's the highest accuracy I've ever scored since game reviewing. And I got one great move, and this indicates that I have made no blunders, 2 misses, and my game rating was 1500. Opening was solid and mid-game was solid. Let's look. So if you look at the graph, I've been dominating Wendy. Never fallen below the halfway point. So let's take a look from the beginning. Everything was solid by the book. Now this was d4 was a good move, and she takes. I take, which is an inaccuracy. I should have moved the bishop to kind of protect my pawn from getting checked, which is, I get it. I get why it's wrong. It wasn't a bad move. The funny, interesting thing was, the castling part was a miss for some reason. I should have pressured the queen, I suppose. But nonetheless, funny thing about this move is the knight move is I almost didn't see this move. I was panicking because I was frustrated that I didn't move this the knight the turn before. But I'm really happy the way I played. I think I've improved, and finally winning over Wendy just felt so good. Guys, thank you for watching, and it was such a good win that I can't wait for the next one. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.